Summer's upon us, and you know what that means. It's harvest season. And we're here today with Rhonda Galligan, and she's going to show us how to use up some of those vegetables. We're going to do roasted tomatoes, and we're going to do some corn. Rhonda, how you doing?
Doing great, Sherry.
Show me what you got going on here.
Okay, so one fabulous recipe that I make a lot, because you can put it in the freezer when all those tomatoes are coming in. And this is oven roasted tomatoes. So we have oregano, thyme, parsley, basil, some chopped garlic, and rosemary. So what we'll do is we will just gather some of these herbs that have been chopped.
Just a good pinch of each one.
Good pinch of each one. Yes.
If you like more garlic, more
you
garlic.
can add whatever your favorite herb is.
Or omit some herbs if you don't like certain herbs.
Yeah, and then we just sprinkle our tomatoes with this herb mixture.
Does this work with any kind of tomato? I bet you this would work with store-bought tomatoes as well.
Oh yes. This will work with any tomatoes. And even you were little saying cherry tomatoes.
Yeah. Oh, that would be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And you were saying that you can freeze this for later after it's roasted.
After it's
roasted.
roasted.
Do you puree it or anything?
No, I don't puree it. And then a drizzle of some extra virgin olive oil on the top.
This is pretty easy. I think
it's very easy.
I think most people will be able to do this one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's very simple and easy.
And then what's next?
So next in the oven, 200 degrees for 2 hours.
So it roasts for a slow time.
Yes.
Makes it nice and tender.
So the sweetness of the tomatoes come out and the herbs melt, and it just makes a fabulous tomato.
Oh, Rhonda, it smells so good. So good. Look at these tomatoes.
Yes, and it's been 2 hours of cooking time. While you can go do other things, you come back, pull it out,
now,
they're ready.
Do you normally take the skin off now with them?
Yeah, because look how easily
so it's just going to peel right off. Okay.
Right there, and you just go around all your tomatoes, peel the skin off. And then you can use them like I did in making my eggplant parmesan.
That smells heavenly.
Or you can just package them away in a freezer container and pull them out when you're
So you could use these in soups or make more eggplant parmesan in the wintertime?
Yeah, pasta sauce. You know, the list is endlessly.
Endless.
It's a great way to use those tomatoes.
Well, I can't wait to see what you're going to do with corn next.
Okay, we'll do it.
You're going to show us how to make basil pesto corn. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Let's go. I can't wait. Okay.
All right. Here we go. We take roughly 2 cups of loose basil leaves, 2 cloves of garlic that have been chopped, and then 3 tablespoons of toasted pine nuts, and then half a cup of olive oil. And this is good because you can just add everything all at once.
And use good olive oil.
So we've got this pesto made up, and at this point we can take the pesto and you can freeze it. Before, in pesto you add Parmesan or Romano, but if you're going to stick it in the freezer, which is good when your basil is all coming in and you need to preserve it, just go ahead and stick that in the freezer. And then when you take it out of the freezer, or when you've made fresh and you're going to use it right away, go ahead and add your cheese, which this is some freshly ground Romano and Parmesan.
Okay.
And if you have one without the other, that's fine. Just you just mix in your cheese, and then you're ready.
And so you can do your corn anyway, correct?
Yeah,
but this is cooked corn.
Cooked corn, which cook it your favorite way, you know, boiled, roasted, grilled. And then you just take your pesto and you just brush the sweetness of the corn and the saltiness of the pesto. Is just an extra special treat.
And serve extra pesto on the side.
Serve extra pesto on the side. So there we go.
And then what do? Just consume it?
Eat it.
All right. You don't have to put it back under the...
No.
Okay. It's ready
Nothing
to go.
else. It's ready to eat.
Well, that is wonderful.
And it's summertime.
Summer's here. Herb garden's lush and growing beautifully. What to do with all them herbs? Well, guess what? We're going to do a cocktail. And we're here today with Mike Galligan. Mike, what you got going on
And we're
here?
going to do an Irish sour.
Yeah.
When Rhonda and I were in Ireland about 3 weeks ago, I drank some of those, enjoyed them.
Hence the
And then
Jameson.
Back here in Tennessee, where we have a lot of herbs, we added some herbs to it, or an herb, to see how it tastes, and it did very well. So we're going to make for you today
Okay.
an Irish sour.
Okay. This is going to be made with a thyme syrup.
It's a thyme syrup, and
Okay.
it's a simple syrup, which
Okay.
is a half and half sugar and water.
Okay.
And I've added to that a bunch of thyme,
Okay.
which I then bring to a boil for about 2 minutes.
Let it
and
steep.
then let it steep for about 30 minutes. Put it in the refrigerator or freezer and let it chill.
Okay.
We use Jameson whiskey. Bushmills would do as well for those who favor that. But this was what was recommended, what I had over in Ireland, so
Okay.
I've kept with that. We will also put in it the thyme syrup, the lemon juice,
Okay.
egg white, touch of vanilla. I
right.
find that a touch of just a drop or two
Okay.
blends. You don't taste the vanilla, but it seems to blend the flavors a bit. And some Angostura bitters, which we'll put in it. And so we will start when we do this. We'll have the shaker here. I have a measuring cup here, and I will first put 2 ounces.
Heavy pour
Jameson.
2 ounces, please.
Pardon? Heavy pour. I know how to do that.
I'm sure. Just
And I
messing.
just did it for you.
Okay.
Then I'll pour 1 ounce of the lemon juice.
It's hard to see them little lines, isn't it?
Well, the older you get, the fainter they become, right?
Yep.
And then I put 1 ounce of the thyme syrup as well. I put a dash of vanilla. A couple dashes of the bitters. Then I put a little bit of egg white. Now, I don't use the real egg white. I buy the pasteurized ones in
Okay.
the store.
I was going to ask you about that. Okay.
Because otherwise I'd have to boil the egg for
Right.
30 seconds. And
Right.
that's a little more work than this.
Yes.
And I can't tell the difference in the flavor.
Right.
So I put just about the same as it would be
Okay.
1 egg white.
Okay.
Then all I do is shake it this time for 30 seconds.
Okay.
Now, oops. Shake it. And sometimes I do that.
Said after the second one.
And I won't do it the real 30 seconds here.
Okay.
Then what I do is I put some ice cubes in here. And I shake it again. I'll try to shake it without spilling it. I didn't get in here yet.
Should I stand back?
Yeah, maybe. Shake that really good. And you should shake it a little longer than I've done
Correct,
it here.
yes.
But I think,
We'll get the gist of it. There we go.
and then you pour it in here. And I've got a thyme sprig you put in it,
For garnish. Yep.
and the cocktail is made.
Looks delicious.
For inspiring garden tours, growing tips, and garden projects, visit our website at volunteergardener.org or on YouTube at the Volunteer Gardener channel, and like us on Facebook.